The Houston Rockets made by far the biggest move in free agency yesterday, giving Fred VanVleet a 3-year contract worth $140 million. Fred VanVleet is going to be making $43 million a year, which is just crazy when you say it out loud. 2K will actually not let me offer him that much money. $38 million is the max they will go. But yeah, what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are going to be doing a new look Rockets rebuild with Fred VanVleet, and I got a lot to say about this contract because the Rockets just drafted Amen Thompson 4th overall, their point guard hopefully for the future. Getting Fred VanVleet I don't think is going to kill Amen Thompson's development. I don't think it's going to help it maybe in his rookie season. The Rockets did have $65 million to spend in free agency, so they had to spend some of it. And you know what? They get Fred VanVleet for 3 years, but then I was like, you know what? Were they going to give Harden a 4-year contract? But also, Harden just opted in to his 1-year deal with Philadelphia. Maybe he didn't want to get traded to Houston, but why didn't Houston try trading for Harden? Or maybe do a sign and trade to get Harden for 1 year. It wouldn't cost you any asset, and it wouldn't also cost you a 4-year contract that you were going to have to give him originally if he was a free agent. So I was like wondering why they weren't really in the Harden sweepstakes. Maybe Harden wanted to go to a team that would be contending next year. But yeah, I've been itching to do a Rockets rebuild since they got Amen Thompson with the 4th overall pick and then landed Cam Whitmore, a player that I thought they could have taken at 4, and they got him at 20. It was an absolute steal on draft night. His medicals and his workouts was what really dropped him in the draft, and it was your second first-round pick at 20, and if you're a team like the Rockets, you take a chance on Whitmore. Even if he doesn't work out, it was the best possible pick, and it was one of the best picks of the 2023 NBA draft. This Rockets team, I don't think is a playoff team next year. Could they be in the play-in tournament? Yes. I do wonder some of the lineups I'm going to go with, because I could maybe run some lineups with Jalen, like go a little bit smaller, and Jalen Green at the 3, Fred VanVleet at the 2, which he's no stranger to because he did that with Kyle Lowry in Toronto, and then we can get Amen Thompson some starting point guard minutes. But I think for now, it's going to be Fred VanVleet starting and Amen Thompson coming off the bench. I'm not really sure if anybody's going to be hitting the G League because I want Cam Whitmore to get a decent amount of minutes. But does that mean, yeah, like Ty Washington's going to be out of the rotation? Is Josh Christopher going to get minutes? Usman Garuba? It's going to be tough to get those guys playing time. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to send anybody to the G League. Like, honestly, no, I think Cam Whitmore is too NBA ready to send him to the G League, but he could honestly benefit from that. So we'll see. Injuries will happen also. So we got Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green. I don't know if I want to start Kenyon Martin Jr. Like, I'm kind of open. I think Kevin Porter Jr. would also be best suited as like a secondary ball handler, but more of like a small forward wing guy, kind of how he was coming out of USC. I don't think he's going to work out as like a lead point guard for this team. I'm debating starting him at the 3. Amen Thompson could low-key be a point forward at 6'7". Like, if he could develop his just defensive like presence inside, he could be like a point forward, basically like Draymond, but he would definitely have to kind of completely change his game, which I'm not going to ask him to do. Man, who's going to be the odd man out of this rotation? Like, yeah, Tari Eason, who I absolutely love, needs to be getting a ton of minutes. All right, so yeah, unfortunately, Josh Christopher is going to be the odd man out for now. He'll be the first guy in case any injuries happen, and then maybe if it's a big man that gets hurt, it's going to be Usman Garuba. So this is what the starting 5 and then a 5-man bench is going to look like. Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith at the 3. I'm playing a little bit big because I want to start Tari Eason. We have Şengün at the 5, who I like a lot, but I don't know if he's going to work out with the way this Rockets team is becoming. Will he work under Ime Udoka? We will see. I'm excited about this Rockets team nonetheless. It's definitely the most excited I've been about them since probably 2019, because they were teetering when they lost like role players like Ariza and PJ Tucker, and then they went to Russell Westbrook and James Harden, and that didn't work out. And then they still kind of butchered the James Harden trade, in my opinion, not wanting Jared Allen. I mean, that was a whole thing. But yeah, they're in a good position now going forward. I'm glad they got Ime Udoka, one of the better defensive-minded coaches in the league, can really get this team to buy in defensively. And yeah, Fred VanVleet can help elevate them to at least being somewhat relevant. And they do have a little bit more cap space as well. For us, we're going to probably allocate that next offseason. I wonder if they're going to go after like a Brook Lopez. I still think he goes back to Milwaukee. This might age poorly if this comes out and Brook Lopez signs with the Rockets. Maybe they get Dylan Brooks on the margin or something like that. But I guess they might as well send Usman Garuba to the G League. Could I send Christopher as well? No, we'll keep him up there just in case. All right, so game 1 at home against the Philadelphia 76ers, we end up losing by 10. Jalen Green had 23 points, Fred VanVleet 19, Jabari Smith 17. I do wonder who's going to like break out for us this season. I just hope we're not like terrible and everyone's like regressing or just upset with their roles. Oh, and there's an injury right away. Tari Eason is going to be hurt for the next 1 to 2 weeks. Damn, and Amen Thompson's out 1 to 2 weeks. But the thing is with this Houston Rockets team, we don't have our first round pick. if it's outside the top 4, I believe it's top 4 protected. All right, so I think if we're doing well or not, I may make some changes at the deadline just to clear up some more roster spots and minutes around. That could mean Jayshawn Tate could get traded, Kevin Porter Jr. could get traded, KJ Martin possibly as well, and then, hey, if there's a deal for Josh Christopher on the table or Usman Garuba, I will not hesitate to do those. So we're actually staying somewhat competitive. Like lose 2 games in a row, we won 2, and then we end up losing 3 in a row. And we've had so many minor injuries this season, like Fred VanVleet out for 1 to 2 weeks, same with Jabari Smith, and Şengün was out 1 to 2 weeks, and Amen Thompson was out 1 to 2 weeks as well. Do we get any All-Stars here in 2024? I did not expect to get any yet. Also, Tyrese Halliburton getting $50 million on his rookie extension. I'm not saying he's overpaid or anything. Like, he's an amazing young player. Just crazy. Like, that rookie extension a few years ago was like maybe $28 million. And now it's at $50 million. And these 23-year-olds are going to be making $50 million a year. And then if they're really good, they're going to get another $60 million contract when they're 28. All right, so we are 23 and 31 at the deadline. I do want to either make the playing tournament to be somewhat respectful. I don't want to be in that like 11 to 13 range because I want to either have a top 4 pick or make the playing tournament. We have a 5-game lead basically on the San Antonio Spurs, and I don't think we're going to fall off that much as long as we stay relatively healthy. Fred VanVleet's actually having a good season. Like 15... Oh my God, I can't believe it's $43 million for this. But 15 points, 7 assists, 3.5 rebounds, 1.2 steals a night, 44, 37, 88 splits. Like, I'll take that from Fred VanVleet for sure. It's just for $43 million, it's kind of crazy to think about. Jalen Green has been our number 1 scorer. His efficiency has gone up this year, 60% true shooting. So that's what we want to see from him, seeing that linear progression. Şengün has actually been really good also. 61% true shooting, 8.8 rebounds, 3.9 assists. And I feel like Tari Eason could be a good defensive power forward next to him. Eason, I would like his field goal percentage to be a little bit better, but if he's going to shoot 37 from 3 and be this like physical defender for us at the 4, I like that a lot. Can Jabari Smith be a starting small forward? I don't know. I am playing him kind of like up in a position, but that's what the Jazz did with Lauri Markkanen, and it worked fine. So I think Jabari Smith could be fine there. I do need to kind of figure out like this bottom half. Like Amen Thompson, I think needs more playing time. I would like to get Cam Whitmore some more playing time as well. So we maybe are a seller at the deadline. This is such an intriguing offer because I do have Şengün, but like this is something the Suns would probably be interested in to get like 2 solid guards in exchange for DeAndre Ayton. I just think I'm giving up on Şengün if I do that. All right, so I'm going to do this trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves get a point guard to fit their timeline and Kevin Porter Jr. They'll pair him up with Anthony Edwards in that backcourt and see what he could do. They get Deshaun Nix as well. We're taking on Mike Conley, 1-year deal. Probably will just be a mentor. I don't think he's going to be in the rotation. I'll have a mentor, and Thompson. And then Leonard Miller, who has like that rookie contract, so it's not like super long, but I think I'll send him to the G League. I liked him coming out of the G League Ignite. I don't know if he's going to find playing time on our team, so I wonder if I can grab like a second from them also. They would want a second from me. All right, let's just do the original trade. Yeah, so Kevin Porter Jr. is gone. It clears up some playing time. And we're going to send Jayshawn Tate to the Dallas Mavericks for Rashawn Holmes and a first-round pick. So Rashawn Holmes does have a player option next year, I believe. So, yeah, we do have to pay him that, which is fine. I don't think I was going to spend too much money. And we just cleared up, like, that contract with Kevin Porter Jr. and Tate is only making like $6 million less. We give up a second, we get a first. I think it's worth it. Holmes will not be playing in the rotation, so that's just another 16 minutes freed up from us trading Jayshawn Tate. So this is what the rotation is going to look like updated. Like we're giving more minutes to Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, Eason, and Şengün. And then Amen Thompson's getting 25 minutes. Whitmore's getting 23, 18 to Kenny Martin Jr., 11 to Garuba. I think I'm going to send Leonard Miller to the G League. I honestly may see if I could flip Mike Conley to a contender. Only thing is, he's making $24 million, so it's going to be pretty tough to do. Vucevic was traded to the Utah Jazz, okay. And now a lot of those trades wanted me giving up picks to get off the Conley contract. Okay, it's a 1-year deal. So let's just go to the end of the year. We'll see where we finish up. And John Morant wins MVP. Guess he's under that leadership of Derrick Rose. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, whoa, 6th man and returning to Minnesota. That's kind of crazy. Bones Hyland gets most improved. We did get Cam Whitmore on all-rookie first team. Okay, shout out to Cam. Could he start at the 3 for us next year? He could. And Amen Thompson is your on all-rookie second team as a guard. I want to find a way to start. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Like, I can't start everybody we started last year and Amen Thompson and Whitmore. That's 7 guys for 5 spots. We ended up as the 7th seed. Whoa. We were actually better after some of those trades. 39 and 43. Okay, here we go. I would love to make the playoffs. Shout out to Ime Udoka, man. So just kind of looking at the player stats. Jalen Green, career high in points. Love to see that. Fred VanVleet, 16 points, 6.9 assists, and 35 from 3. Not a bad first year. Just the amount of money he's making. Jalen Green might have scored more than that this year. It's just not updated in 2K. Jabari Smith was much better in year 2. I like to see that progression. Şengün, honestly, still finished with a good season. Like, he's going to be extension eligible. He would be this offseason, but 2K doesn't do that. So, one more year on this team deal or this rookie contract. We'll see. Tari Eason was great in the second half. I'm glad to see him scoring more. Nice. With those minutes freed up. And then there is everybody else. So let's go here and set this playoff rotation. Maybe we move Tari Eason to the bench just to get another kind of big there. But then who do I want to start? Yeah, maybe Kenyon Martin Jr. Sure. So let's go probably 33 minutes to the backcourt. Maybe we do 34 to Jalen Green. We'll do 27 to Kenyon Martin. We'll do 30 to the front court. We'll do 23. I would like to go maybe 27 to Tari Eason. And then I got 5 more minutes we can give to Josh Christopher. Now we'll give it a couple more to Whitmore as well. What does system proficiency go up? It's 4-star pace and space. Taking on the OKC Thunder, that team that has our first round pick. But we also have the Nets first round pick, which is nice. And yeah, they paid Cam Johnson, but they kind of had to do that. So let's see here. Can we beat the Thunder? Winner is the 7th seed in the Western Conference. We're in overtime and we win. Let's go. We weren't going to get our first round pick anyway. So let's go get these youngins some playoff minutes. I love to see that. Şengün, 25-7, 7-2. Tari Eason with 19, 12, and 2 blocks off the bench. Hell yeah. Fred VanVleet at 10, 8, and 8. 4 turnovers, shot 3 for 14, but hey, a win is a win, and we're going to be the 7th seed taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, game 1 against Minnesota, we end up losing by 15. Okay, I would like to win a game or 2. Damn, Jabari Smith hit 10 free throws in that game. Game number 2, we end up losing, oh my God, by 50? Maybe we're not ready for a 7-game playoff series. We lose game 3, by 4 at home. Come on, don't get swept. Please win at least 1. We ended up getting swept. So, you know what? I guess it is playoff minutes for this team. Jabari Smith was really good in round 1. Şengün struggled, to say the least. Kenyon Martin Jr. struggled. Tari Eason, he wasn't the worst on the team. Fred VanVleet was pretty bad. He was supposed to have championship experience. Jalen Green struggled. Damn, basically almost everybody struggled in their first playoff series. The Thunder did end up as the 8th seed in the West, so let's see who ends up winning it all. It's going to be between the Timberwolves and the Sixers, with Harden still here at the moment, because he hasn't been traded yet. It looks like he could end up on the Clippers, so this is ironic they win it all with him. Brook Lopez actually just retired in this save, which is funny enough, so I could have had him for 1 year and he would have retired. I don't know where he's going to end up, honestly, but I wanted to get this out for you guys, because I wanted to see what Fred VanVleet's going to look like, and like I said, I've been itching to do this because Cam Whitmore, Amen Thompson, like just a sick draft for the Rockets, in my opinion. We do have the Nets pick, like I mentioned, which I don't really know where it's going to end up. I feel like I did see it. Oh yeah, number 7. I'll double check to see if there's a protection on it, like if it's a top 2 protected or something like that. Let's see where it ends up, and it is going to be pick 10. Not the best, but not the worst by any means. We get a top 10 pick, and we made the playoffs. Yeah, I don't think there's any protections on this pick whatsoever. So we're pretty much good with everything we got there. We could pick up some just trainers as well, just so we can limit the injuries going forward. So the only 3 players we have under contract on draft night are Fred VanVleet, Amen Thompson, and Cam Whitmore. And since Fred VanVleet, like title and thumbnail of the video, I'm going to try to win a championship with him. So he's going to be a rocket throughout the whole video. So let's just draft the player at 10 and just probably take best available there. Wow, can't speak. All right, so I ended up taking Kel'el Ware out of Oregon. He ended up transferring to Indiana. He's going to be projected a top 20 pick next year for sure, because there were rumors that he could have went in this draft and then he withdrew. We got DJ Rodman in the second round, Ray Santos, a Eurostash player, and Zion Cruz. Can I sign all of them? Yeah, why not? Team player options, Jalen Green, Şengün, Jabari Smith, Eason, Christopher, all welcome back. Yeah, Rashawn Holmes is going to opt into that. Usman Garuba, 4.3 mil. Do I want to save that 4.3 mil? I mean, I could probably get multiple seconds for him, so I could trade him. Ty, we're going to decline. Leonard Miller, I'd like to bring back, but I don't know if I'm going to ever find a spot in the rotation for him, sadly. Kenyon Martin Jr. will extend the qualifying offer to. I don't know if he's going to even get an offer sheet from someone. 6.2 mil isn't too bad. I don't know. Do we want to like go after somebody? Do we want to keep developing the core we have? I kind of want to keep developing this young core we have, like 1 more year, but we will have to extend Jalen Green and Şengün next offseason. So there goes most of our cap space. And yeah, we're paying Fred VanVleet $40 million a year. So I'm just going to wait and see if I get like Ty and Kenyon Martin Jr. back on the qualifying offers. As Kawhi Leonard goes to the Nets and Paul George goes to the Magic. So the Clippers just lost basically everybody. Oh, Kenyon Martin Jr., speaking of them, gets an offer from the Clippers, 3 years, 51 mil. Yeah, he got his, I didn't think he was going to get it. He got $17 million. We are not going to match that. He's a Clipper. Wow. I did not expect that at all. So I'm going to just sign Joe Harris to a minimum contract. A good 3-point shooter. He'll be a reserve. Wait, I swear Kawhi wasn't hurt a day ago. Did he get hurt in the offseason? I would be pissed. So Fred VanVleet does regress. We do see some nice progression out of Jalen Green, Cam Whitmore. I'm trying to think of like a lineup next year because I don't like him. I mean, his 3-point percentage, or his, 3-point rating went up. Perimeter D's an A. Inside D's a C+. I'm debating, like, I don't want to put him at the small forward spot, but maybe I start him at the 1. Maybe I do a lineup of Ahmed at the 1, VanVleet at the 2, Jalen Green at the 3, Jabari 4, Şengün 5, and then have Cam Whitmore be the 6th man right there with Tari Eason. All right, so this is going to be the rotation. I'm going to try it out. Ahmed at the 1, VanVleet at the 2, Jalen Green at the 3, Jabari at the 4, Şengün at the 5. I mean, VanVleet's still a positive defender, and Ahmed is progressing to be a very good defender, but I mean, we have a lot to be desired there in the front court defensively. And then we got Cam Whitmore and Tari Eason getting 26 apiece. We got Christopher and Khalil Ware there at 16 and 14. Probably Usman Garuba or Leonard Miller will be the first guy in case any injuries. We're 3.5-star pace and space. Game 1 against the Hawks. We win by 12. Hell yeah. Jabari Smith with 29 points and 8 rebounds. Jalen Green with 26 and 8. Tari Eason, 20 points off the bench. Ahmed Thompson. There we go. So we just had an injury to Tari Eason, but we are 24 and 16. Are the Houston Rockets back, baby? Let's go. There's the Minnesota Timberwolves at 29 and 13. I do wonder if they picked up the option on Kevin Porter Jr. to be their point guard. I would hope so, honestly. Can I see their lineup from here? Probably. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they did. Okay, I'm glad. I do want to check and see the player stats right now. Jalen Green, I want him to get to 20 points per game. We're seeing some improvement from Jabari Smith. How's the men doing? 13 points, 4.7 rebounds, 6.6 assists. Honestly, the efficiency has been fine so far. He's still 21 years old. All right, let's keep it up. And do we get any All-Stars this year? I don't think like Jalen Green would get in, and definitely not Fred VanVleet, but we are 13 games above 500. You know, life is good as a Houston Rockets fan right now. So like I said, Şengün and Jalen Green are extension eligible this offseason. So yeah, we're probably going to be giving them around $30 million, which is kind of crazy. We're here at the deadline. I don't know if I'm really going to be a buyer or not. I mean, like I said, I want to use Ahmed Thompson, Fred VanVleet, and Cam Whitmore. Is there a chance I move Şengün or Jabari Smith in this video? For sure. I don't know, like, that's, like, proven if I can't win with them. But if I take a look to see if there's anybody good on the trade block, we could see D'Lo, who's in San Antonio now. Karl Anthony Towns on the 1-seeded Timberwolves is on the trade block. I don't really think he helps us out too much. Draymond Green. Patrick Williams would be a nice flyer, but he's probably making, like, $25 million. DeRozan, Tobias Harris. Derek White would be a nice addition. Marcus Smart would actually be a nice addition as well. Why are good players on like good teams on the trade block? Like Jimmy Butler on a 34 and 21 Heat team is on the trade block. All right, maybe we trade for Jimmy Butler in the offseason. Who knows? Chris Middleton is now on the Pacers. He's on the trade block. I don't think I'm going to make any moves. I'm fine with developing this young core still. And Fred VanVleet. And Joel Embiid wins MVP. Matas Buzelis in Indiana Rookie of the Year. I wonder if the Pacers are going to make the playoffs. I've never been high on the Pacers as a team, but they got Bruce Brown. I mean, maybe we see some Mathurin development. I don't think Jarris Walker's going to be like really good right away. I think he could take a little bit of time. He's a raw prospect. We'll see though. Ahmed Thompson, most improved in year 2. I hate that going to sophomores because you're supposed to improve from your rookie year to your sophomore year in the NBA. But you know what? I'm fine with it. Helps out his development for sure for us. Do we get anybody here on any of these teams? Doesn't really look like it, but we do get Khalil Ware on our rookie second team. So we're taking on the 5-seeded San Antonio Spurs, who they brought back DeJounte Murray. Did they sign him or trade for him? They signed him. They cut D'Lo now with Wemby and Jordan Clarkson, and they got Yuta over from the Phoenix Suns. Well, I guess he probably only was like a 1-year guy there, but yeah, taking a look at this Rockets stats, nobody scored 20 a game, which is fine. Fred VanVleet shot 35 from 3, 92 from the line. Can he please play well in the playoffs? Do not choke like it did last year. But I think something note, we are like fully healthy in the playoffs, which is nice. I think Ware, honestly, might not play. I think I'm probably better off giving like 10 minutes to Rashawn Holmes. We'll do 15 to Josh Christopher. I'm fine with these guys getting 26 apiece. Maybe I drop Cam just to 24 because I think Şengün could stay there. I think Ahmed I would like to give 32. We'll give 37 to Green, and we'll do 34 to Fred VanVleet. Can we at least get a playoff series win under our belt? Because, yeah, we got swept last year. We do win game 1. There we go. So we have as many wins this year as we did last year already. Game 2, or more wins, I should say. Oh, we lost by 1. Damn. That could have been a huge game to go up 2-0 because we could go down 2-1, and there it is. Wemby with 30, 12, and 5. 2 steals and 3 blocks. Jalen Green had 31 in this game. 14 assists for Fred VanVleet. He's playing better so far. Game 4, we pick up the win. There we go, by 2 points. Jalen Green 21, Jabari Smith 21. Amen Thompson's been very good so far in these 4 games. Game number 5, we pick up the victory by 44 points. Amen Thompson 30-7. Van Vliet 29-14. I kind of like the Thompson, Van Vliet, and then Jalen Green 1, 2, 3. Can we win in 6? Nope. They force a game 7. Here we go. Game 7. Who is advancing? Oh my God. And we lose in 7 games. We lost by 4 at home. Ah, that hurts, man. That hurts. So, you know what? We did see some progression. We got swept as a 7 seed last year. We took a 5 seed, not as a 4 seed, to 7 games this year. Fox is on the Knicks and wins conference finals MVP. The Timberwolves are just a godsend in this simulation. They are so good. I'm excited to do my Timberwolves rebuild whenever that is. Draft lottery time. I got to make sure that I have Brooklyn's pick this year before I get excited. Oh yeah, it's a swap. That's what I'm talking about. There's also like a Thunder swap with the Clippers as well. Where I think like between the Rockets, Clippers, and Thunder, they get the better of the Clippers Thunder pick side. It's weird because there's like once like 3 teams are involved in a swap, it gets really confusing. But we have the 3rd overall pick in the 2025 draft. Let's freaking go. That looks like it's about it. Yeah, because the Nets have our pick at 24 in the swap. But yeah, making the playoffs as a 5 seed and then getting the 3rd overall pick is kind of crazy. Yeah, 48 wins and we could still improve this team this offseason. Maybe I make a move for a big man. Heck, I could probably get a good defensive center in a sign and trade with Şengün in pick 3. Because I don't really want a point guard, even though like Dylan Harper could be on the board. I don't know. Yeah, like Fred VanVleet, Ray Santos, who I got in this, or he was my Eurostash player, and Khalil Ware are the only guys under contract. And I'm not moving Fred VanVleet because I want to try to win a championship with them. Oh my goodness, look at this offer. This is actually kind of crazy. I could get Kawhi Leonard and Mikal Bridges. All right, let's hold off before I make anything that's just absolutely mind-blowing. All right, Isaiah Elohim goes 1. Dylan Harper goes 2. That's going to make my life easy at number 3, and I'm going to take Ian Jackson. All right, yeah, so he's an 82 overall, and we got him there at pick number 3. We did get a bunch of second-rounders. I'm just going to sign Ray Santos, the Eurostash guy from last year. RJ Jones as well, but the Bridges and Zach Edey, I'm going to actually not sign them. Jabari Smith, Amen Thompson, Eason, Whitmore, welcome back. Rodman and Cruz were second rounders last year. I don't think they would even crack the rotation even with like injuries. So we're going to let them walk to free agency, save some money there. I'm going to extend everybody here the qualifying offer. That's a lot. And like, yeah, obviously I'm bringing back Jalen Green and Şengün in some capacity. There could be a Şengün sign and trade like I mentioned. We do have $56 million in cap space. But I'm probably not going to use that on anybody else than our guys. So let's renounce the rights basically on these 4. We'll monitor to see if they get any deals. I'm not renouncing the rights on Jalen Green. Now, why would I do that? So they actually don't get any offers from any other teams. All right, so Josh Christopher is actually going to take a deal from the Pacers. We're going to match that at around $10 million a year. He could be a trade piece at the deadline. We're going to sign Jalen Green 5 years, 151. It's crazy because I think the rookie extension that just Halliburton got was 5 year, 250. 2K will definitely have to update next year. We're not renouncing the rights on Alperu and Şengün, please. Is he not going to get a realistic offer? I mean, I might as well sign him. Like I said, I could use him and Ian Jackson in a trade, but I don't know if I want to move Ian Jackson because he has such high potential as well. But does that make Cam Whitmore obsolete? I don't know. So, you know what? Let's just sign Şengün now so I can, like, look at the trade market. Yeah, we get him 3 years, 85 mil. I just don't know what center I would trade for. That's just like an elite rim protector that I would be able to pick up. Like, Bam would be dope. Bam would be dope. He's in the last year of his contract. Jared Allen, I would I would want something better. I'm not going to be able to get AD. I'm not going to be able to get Embiid. I can't believe I traded for Jokic in my Hornets rebuild. That was just wild. So, if I were to offer you, like, a reset here with Şengün and Josh Christopher for Bam Adebayo, would you accept it? Not Tari Eason. Josh Christopher for Bam Adebayo improves our defense. We will have to extend him, but I get to keep Ian Jackson here. And yeah, we improve our just kind of defensive front court. We'll see if they do this. And they say no. I do have the Nets first next year, which I kind of want to keep. I'll give you that Mavericks pick in 2027 that we picked up in, it wasn't the Kevin Porter Jr. trade. It was what, Jayshawn Tate? No. What about if I also give you my first in 2027 as well, unprotected? They agree to that. So welcome to the team, Bam Adebayo, and we're probably going to get Garuba and Leonard Miller back on the qualifying offers. Boom, there we go. So we do have some depth next year. I'm excited that we were able to keep Ian Jackson and upgrade our center spot. Bam Adebayo, expiring contract. One of the better, you might say he is the best defender in the NBA. All right, so let's figure out the rotation. I think I'm going to do what I did last year, but Fred VanVleet might play less minutes because, yeah, I want to give minutes to Cam Whitmore, Ian Jackson, and Tari Eason. Like, that is a sick trio right there off the bench. You know, we'll give Usman Garuba some minutes as the backup 5 spot. Tari Eason, I gotta play him more. I think Ian Jackson will get a little bit less just to start off his career. Cam Whitmore, you can get 25 with Eason. I mean, Bam's got to get 33 minutes a night. I want to go at least 31 to Jabari Smith. Yeah, Fred VanVleet, I think, could stay at 27. And let's go 31 to Amen Thompson. System proficiency is 4.5 stars. We got a road game to start the season against the Knicks. We lost it. All right. Well, they have... Oh, no, they have LeBron James. I was like, is it Bronny? Because Bronny in the draft class is named LeBron James. Nope, they have LeBron James in New York. That is crazy with De'Aaron Fox. We beat the Magic in the second game of the season. Jalen Green with 35. I don't know how, but we didn't get any all-stars this year. I could also be blind once again, but I don't see like Bam Adebayo, or I don't see like a Jalen Green, which is fine, but we are one of the better teams in the NBA. We are 48-6. We don't have a 20-point per game score. Jalen Green is so close. I want him to get there by year's end. Jabari Smith isn't far behind him. Bam is averaging 14 points. That's fine. I didn't expect him to average 20 points a game here because we have scores. I just need him to play elite defense, which he is. I do wonder if he's in the Defensive Player of the Year award race. We don't have anybody in MVP. Rookie of the Year, Ian Jackson is not there. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. Cam Whitmore in 6th Man of the Year. Yeah, I mean, he could definitely get that award. Larry Markkinen's coming off the bench in Indiana. Damn, no Bam in Depoy, which is fine. And then there's the most improved conversation. I don't think I'm even going to be a buyer at the deadline. I just hope we stay relatively healthy. Fred VanVleet's due for an extension. I'm not going to give him one. Bam is a free agent, so let's hope we win it all so we don't have to worry about that. Bam Adebayo gets hurt right before the playoffs. He's going to be out 1 to 2 months with a broken left ankle. No. It's March 15th, so I think he should be back for the playoffs. Darius Garland wins MVP. Nasir Cunningham, Rookie of the Year to the Chicago Bulls. He was the 8th overall pick. That's a nice find for them. Anthony Black, 6th Man of the Year. I'm excited to do that Orlando Magic rebuild as well with Anthony Black. Jed Howard and Joe Ingles. But Ime Udoka, Coach of the Year. We win 71 games. Hell yeah. And we are the 1 seed in the Western Conference going up against the 8-seeded Spurs who won 36 games. We can look to get revenge on them. That's a good 8 seed though, at least with the talent they have. Here, just checking out the player stats, Jalen Green finished with 21.2 points. We're still without Bam for 2 to 4 weeks. Ugh. So what I might do is, I guess I gotta start Usman Garuba in a playoff series, which I don't love, but Tari Eason could definitely be like a small ball 5. And then for now, like I'm not going to give 3 minutes to Khalil Ware. I was just giving him some time with Bam out. Let's go 34 to Amen Thompson. Let's go like 30 to VanVleet. Let's go 38 to Jalen Green. 35 to Jabari Smith. Let's give some more minutes to Cam Whitmore and Tari Eason for now. So please don't lose round 1. As the 1 seed, we won 71 games. I know no Bam, but we end up sweeping them. Let's freaking go. Game 1. Oh my God. In our first playoff game, we held them to 6 points in our first quarter, I mean. We ended up winning by 42 points. Game 2, we won by 44 points. No, 34 points. I can't do math. We won by 15 in Game 3. And then in Game 4, we won by 1. Let's go. Bam is still... he's day-to-day, so he should be back soon. Game 1 against the Pelicans, we do beat them. Jalen Green drops 43 points. Is Bam back? Nope, still day-to-day. Game number 2, we win. Let's go by 21. Jabari Smith with 26. Cam Whitmore, 22. Bam is back. Let's go. I didn't even realize, but I was doing a 8-man rotation with Bam hurt at that moment there. So I'm probably going to go a couple less than VanVleet. Man, Amen Thompson, shout out to him. I even know his efficiency's been a little bit iffy here. Let's just go like 32 to the front court or something like that. I don't really know. And then we'll do 25 to Tari Eason. So can we finish off the Pelicans and go 8-0 to start off this playoff run? There we go. We end up going 8-0 in the first 2 rounds. Jalen Green is balling out. So is Jabari Smith Jr. Bam was great in those 2 games. But now we're taking on the OKC Thunder. Thank God they beat Minnesota for us, for us. But this is a sick team. OJ Anunoby and Julius Randle at the 3 and the 4. I don't really know how that works out, but they're just as deep as we are. We beat them in game 1. By a lot. Game number 2, we win. Let's go by a lot. Are we going to go undefeated in the playoffs? Come on, let's do it. Oh my God, we win by 2. Game 4, we are undefeated in the Western Conference. Game 3, win by 2. Game 4, win by 1. And who do we got? Cleveland? Oh man, Cleveland is so freaking good. All right, let's go. Game 1, we lost. All right, we go 12-0 in the West, and we lose game 1 of the NBA Finals. Great. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I think I'm going to go 16-0, and now I'm down 2-0 in the NBA Finals. Don't go down 3-0. Yes, that was must win. Thank you. Please win game 4. Don't go down 3-1. Oh my God, thank you. We went 2 in a row. Oh, were you just going to scare me and make me go down 2-0? All right, let's see here. Game 5. I feel like this is must win. It's in Houston. We're down by 18. That's not great. Can we have like a sick fourth quarter, second half comeback? Nah, we get blown out. All right, well, now we're down 3-2. If there's one team that's going to be just as good as us in the simulation, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. But now, like, the Atlanta Hawks are great in the sim. The Cavs are great in the sim. The Timberwolves are insane at the sim, or in the sim now. Like, it's so insane to win a championship if you're not one of those teams. Okay, this would be a nice Game 6 blowout victory. Yeah, we should blow them out. There we go. All right, we blow them out. Here we go. Game 7, NBA Finals. It's in Houston. Come on. Bam, I need a sick game from you. Okay, we're down by 10. This is not off to a good start whatsoever. We're down by 16. I need them to blow a 16-point lead. Down by 14. We came back. Oh, my God. We're down by 22. Really? You're going to make me get blown out in the NBA Finals? I'm so mad. I'm so freaking mad right now. That Nets pick is at 25, in which we ended up with Sadiq Garuba. Not sure if he's related to Usman Garuba at all, who got Cooper Flagg and Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer goes to the Blazers. So we're going to pick up everybody's team option. I honestly just plan on running it back. I'm going to re-sign Tari Eason and Jabari Smith. I'm going to extend Bam Adebayo. We're going to be in the luxury tax, in the aprons. I don't care. I'm doing whatever it takes to win a championship next year. Oh my God, I'm about to give Bam Adebayo so much money. All right, it's going to be a very similar rotation next year. I think Fred VanVleet, though, might not start. He could come off the bench if we want to throw, like, Ian Jackson there. Or, you know what we might do? I think I'm going to start Amen at the 1, Jalen Green at the 2, and then Whitmore at the 3. We're going to do that. 72-10. 72-10. If this team does not win at all, I will lose my mind. We are the 1 seed in the Western Conference. We are taking on the 8 seed Golden State Warriors. What do they look like now? They got Grant Williams and Jared Allen in the front court, and Johnny Davis is their 6th man. Also got Cam Johnson off the bench. Jabari Smith actually led the team in scoring this season. Yeah, we had, what, 8 guys out of our 9-man rotation in double figures. 2K, you better just make me sweep round 1. I mean, if we... Okay, we win in 6. That's a little scary after we swept round 1 last year. This Kings team is kind of fun. So, yeah, there was a De'Aaron Fox, RJ Barrett trade that happened. But we sweep the Kings in round 2. All right, I guess we're just going to have to wait. Oh, my God. That team is sick. So, they extended Desmond Bane, but they got Zach LaVine and Paolo Banchero. What? In Memphis? That's terrifying. Well, we sweep them anyway. Whenever I go up against like a scary team, I end up just sweeping them. And then it's like the Cavs that are going to beat me in the finals. They got Julius Randle. Oh, my God. What is this team? What is this team? A couple former Knicks and Randall and Cam Reddish. All right, game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Okay, are we going to sweep them? Don't blow a 3-0 lead. My God. Okay. You had to scare me. Thank God I pressed simulate round, because if I had to go up 3-0 just to blow a 3-0 lead to win in game 7, to see Cam Whitmore win finals MVP, I would have lost my mind. We went up 3-0 and then lost by 24. Oh my God, by 1 in overtime, by 5, and then we won by 20. Good Lord. That is going to be it for me, though. I hope you guys enjoyed this new look Rockets rebuild with Fred VanVleet, Amen Thompson, and Cam Whitmore. They could have ended up signing somebody else. Maybe they end up making an OG Anunoby trade. Maybe they get Dylan Brooks or somebody like that. So let me know what you guys think they could do in the comments below. Let me know what team you want to see me rebuild next. Also, free agency didn't have like the biggest names. We will still see James Harden traded. So at least we got that this offseason. Job well if you guys do enjoy. Subscribe if you're not already. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.